Nicely done.
Mara's good at this. She's a professional. We trust her to know what she's doing. And I'm going to rub this in because I fuck it up all the time too.
She said, hello, I don't like any of my audience. I'm glad they can't hear me.
Pretty much that.
That's about right.
No, she was just complaining because she said before we started that something's going to go wrong because it always does when we start streams. Mara and I are dreadful at this. And it did. It went wrong.
Yeah, everyone can hear you, which is a weird thing. Normally people can't see my...
Yeah, normally it's the other way around.
Normally
You can
people
only
can't hear my
them.
guests, but no, it's me. Anyway, hello everybody and welcome to the channel. Today, if you do not know what we are doing, we are just talking.
What are we doing?
The shit. We are paying
Don't
each
get it
other
everywhere.
out. Yeah, and because our good friend Amanda, who I do believe is currently horizontal, is in the sense of being asleep, the sense of being asleep. Anyway, she's moving out and she needs money. And that's pretty much it. That's it. And the GoFundMe is in the description. And because I am afraid to touch my computer right now that everything's moving, Critical Cribble, could you, Dave? Yeah,
Dave already posted it.
All that. Go, everyone, give money to Amanda. If you're watching this on the replay,
if you have it available, don't cut yourself short for any time there's fundraisers in the communities. Do not cut yourself short to make donations.
Exactly.
Contribute in other ways. Repost one of these streams. Repost little GoFundMe, or just be part of the chat. Just help out by helping people out and subscribe to all these people because the people who do these things are always wonderful.
Yeah. So, by the way, that rattling in the background is my washing machine, by the way. To my
professional.
Right, left. That way is Notja. Who are you, Notja?
He's not.
That is the question.
Whether it is nobler within the mind.
Who is Notja? Who is?
There's a video about that.
There's a tune again.
There we go. If you don't know who I am, I'm Notja. There you go. I do Notja-y things. Pretty sure that was my line, wasn't it?
Go watch it.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a few videos on my channel if you want to check me out. How about that?
Yeah. He is.
Check him out.
He is the other half of us.
I always take for granted that not all of your audience knows me. I'll just assume that they all know.
How is that possible?
Audience knows you.
There are some people who are not on Twitter, and for those people who are not on Twitter, thank you for watching, by the way.
Yeah.
But yes, so.
Hey, Piggy.
Also, okay, underneath on the bottom. Bottoming out Notja is Dave.
You're below me. Yeah.
So who are you, by the way? Critical Cripples.
I'm a random, annoying Brit that mostly argues with people on Twitter.
Yes, that's pretty much.
Occasionally does
Mostly.
Yeah, so what do you do on Twitter except for yelling at people?
No, that's pretty much it.
No, fair enough.
Sums it up.
He does this quizzy thing as well where he asks people stupid questions, because he's like that. Dave's really weird like that.
we could even do like a preview for the people who haven't seen any of it. We could do something
Dave's
like
not
that.
that organised.
Dave's
I have an interesting nipple question I've been waiting to pull out.
Okay.
Oh.
Cool. All right.
You're going to pull out your
Wait,
nipple?
who's pulling out their nipples?
Yeah.
Jen and me.
It's like old times, not chat.
It is.
Before we talk about nipples, and thanks for demonetizing this, by the way.
Hey, there was lots of nipples on the internet today, I've got to say.
Jen, who are you?
I'm Jen from Jen's Little Corner, and most of you probably haven't seen much of me in the last couple of months because I've been doing what Amanda's going to be doing, and that's moving, because I've shifted from the big city down to a tiny town of 5,000 people to be closer to family and stuff like that. And a rundown doer-upper house, which I've been working on like crazy, which I will post pictures to Twitter of the work I've been doing. I was going to film it, but I just cannot set the camera up anywhere to be able to film myself doing the work. But I've got pictures of the progress of some of the work I've been doing. The rest of the work will probably end up waiting until we get out of winter, because plaster and paint takes a fucking long time to dry in winter.
Yes.
So doing more of it, more than what I had to do over winter, is just not going to happen. I'm going to wait till it warms up and then can do more of the work. And hopefully then I'll be able to record some of the stuff I'm doing, which should be interesting. But
I have a question.
But I do sciencey and activism type stuff on my channel. So
Is your corner still little?
no, my corner is huge now. This room that is also my bedroom is 4.5 by 5 meters.
Jesus.
I thought you were going to say
Enormous
feet.
room. This is an enormous
That's
room,
funny.
which is great. I am still stuck in the corner. There is a wall here. The wall's behind me with the green screen on it. But technically I'm in the corner, but I wanted to be able to set up so I could use green screen. And I've got a huge desk, 3 monitors now, and a couple of
Nice.
circular lamps and stuff like that, although one of them's not here because I can't find where I packed it. Once I've got that set up, I'll be able to use the green screen properly, because I'll be able to get the right amount of lights on it that it'll work properly. But yeah, it'll be great when it's fully set up, and I'm going to... Having said that, this is all set up, but my plan is for the more sciencey stuff because I want to do some more science content and maths content. Well, like you've been doing, Navodia, I want to get away from doing my debunking shit because I'm sick of it. And I want to get into actually explaining stuff that I'm interested in.
Yeah.
But I'm going to do it by the countryside here is absolutely fucking beautiful. And I want to get out in it and film out in it and then talk about stuff
That's awesome.
that I'm interested in.
Yeah,
So
cool idea.
there'll be a lot of
How are you
outdoor
going to
stuff.
stop
for me.
yourself being accosted by random kangaroos?
There's not that many kangaroos. Having said that, on the drive back home today, I drove past a farm and the entire paddock was filled with fucking kangaroos. I'm like, what the hell?
How high was the fence?
No, they weren't farming them. It was nice green pasture and the kangaroos were having a good feed.
So before we go on, I just want to say hello and thank you to everybody in the chat. So Purple Rhymes with Orange, Michael Berman, Critical Cripple, Navadia, Nerdy Rodent, Clockwork Rex, Jen's Little Corner, Vagrant Sam, Nitami, I'm sorry if I pronounced that badly, Fred Harvey,
Or nightly.
Night Me? Maybe Night Me.
You can say, is that not nightly?
Yeah,
Could be.
maybe. I don't know. MathPig, Vagrant Sam, I think I've already said. Stuttering Chris, Aunt Joe, and I think that's everyone. Dog, hello dog. Yes. So hello everybody, and now nipples.
There were boobs
yeah, we
on
were
the
gonna
internet
talk about
today.
Oh, you want my nipples?
Did you know
Oh.
that?
You have to put your camera on, Dave.
Camera doesn't work on the laptop. You'll be very disappointed. All right, my question is this. If nipples had a standardized flavor, what flavor would you prefer?
Definitely not pineapple.
Chocolate?
Yeah, chocolate. I'd
Yeah,
be going with chocolate.
I'm trying to think of something universal. I thought chocolate.
But
Chocolate's
not
pretty...
everyone likes chocolate.
Yeah, but they're weird.
Because the alternative is something like vanilla, and that's boring.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
You
is-
don't want
Yeah, I mean,
you
if
don't want
it's-
vanilla.
If it's Australian, I'd go with either Vegemite or Milo.
Milo?
You want to say nipple?
Milo.
Wait, firstly,
Milo.
you're going to go for a flavour that no one will ever want to lick. And secondly, what the hell is Milo?
Milo is
No,
amazing.
Milo is delicious.
Amazing, yeah. Milo.
basically- It's a
I'm-
chocolate mix. It's just
It's Ovaltine done properly.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
incredible. Okay, well, Nightmare says strawberry.
Strawberry's a good option.
Yeah.
I did think of strawberry.
Honey?
What about satay?
No. Ugh. No, you don't want something.
Satay.
Just
Yeah, but not everyone.
I mean,
wants
I like
something
satay.
sweet. You might
Don't-
want
yeah.
something savoury.
what, so you want one to be one for
You want one of each.
one for dinner, one for
One's sweet,
dessert.
one's sour.
In which case, one's got to be stuffing flavoured.
Oh my god. That's
Except you're
down. That's
better
down
for
below. That's down below, bro.
That's a little bit different. Maybe,
We
maybe,
always thought you liked a bit of stuff.
That's off the topic of nipples now.
maybe the belly button can be like something different. I don't know.
Isn't that whipped cream? I know I'm thinking of a movie.
Sam should
Yeah.
hop in here. He just said Milo is fucking lit in the chat.
Yeah.
And he's right.
Yes.
And as another Australian, he
Yeah.
should be in here. He should be arguing the pros of Milo for nipples.
Exactly.
Oh man.
And then he said Vindaloo nips.
Honestly, there's no better breakfast than for a kid, especially Milo and Weet-Bix. It is the bomb.
Yeah, that was pretty good. That's pretty good.
We had a massive problem earlier trying to explain to Americans what Weetabix were.
Milo.
Oh, it's so good.
As in the Milo
Weet-Bix,
where half the cup
what
is
are they?
Milo and there's a little bit of milk and then you eat it.
Yeah, that's so good. It's like it's hydrophobic.
You don't do it very often because it is incredibly sweet and over the top, but it's
Big motorbike.
lovely.
Nerdy. No, I'm very close to banning you.
Ew.
Gwyneth Paltrow
Ew.
flavor? Are you for real? No. Bad.
Moist.
Trust nerdy.
Dog says nipples are venomous in Australia. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
I mean, I have almost had my eye poked out a few times by some nipples.
That's true.
TMI? No, there's a
Vagrant
here,
Sam.
isn't there?
Sam. Milo nipples when someone is lactating would be a dream.
Those- yeah, but imagine the children. Can somebody think of the children, please?
I'm really trying to avoid
how
one of you.
problem it is now.
The problem is-
Milo lactating nipples would be the worst thing for children.
See, here's
Well,
the
no,
problem.
the thing
I
is, they
can't
would
get
love
past.
it, and we'd never wean them off it. You know,
No, you
not stop. Like,
I can't get past every time you say Milo, thinking of Milo fucking your
Yeah, actually. Yeah, I wouldn't want that
Yeah,
made.
yeah,
That
yeah.
Milo is new.
that's definitely not a good flavor. No.
no, you know.
Yeah, I don't like the taste of white
Google it.
supremacist.
Oh shit, that's good.
Okay.
Another question, Dave, because that was awesome.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah,
doing.
that worked out well.
Yeah, I haven't done one of your quizzes for ages because you have them on at stupid o'clock in the morning.
Because I'm only doing one a week at the moment. I want to do one when I've got my new show running. I want to hopefully do more quizzes as well, and
I've
then
got
go back to doing different times.
I've got one. What is your philosophical viewpoint of the TARDIS?
How does the TARDIS have a
Otherwise, I
That
can
doesn't make
say
sense.
straight away.
Yeah.
Speak
I need a
English.
philosophical
My
viewpoint of it.
philosophical viewpoint on
But
it.
so what do you think is what is your philosophy towards the TARDIS?
What you again? That doesn't make sense. The TARDIS is
That would be like, what's your
Creature.
philosophy towards a black hole? Come on, it's,
What's your philosophy of purple?
Exactly.
Is the best.
It's the best.
Oh, hi, Robert X. How you going?
I mean,
Robert.
there's a certain element of slavery, I think, in TARDIS that's from a
given that
philosophical.
it's a sentient being and the Time Lords use them how they wish. Yes, I would tend to agree with that. But the Doctor's TARDIS is not that because the Doctor's TARDIS chose its own path.
Yes.
Chose her own path.
Yeah, because
So
the
that's different.
in the wife and the doctor's wife in the episode. That's
Yeah.
probably my favorite episode of all time.
It's-
Definitely one way up
it's
there with mine.
really good.
Talking about Milo.
Not just like I have no idea what they're talking about, but yeah, she.
I'm gonna go have a smoke while you do that.
We talked about this before. How have you not educated him in proper entertainment?
Look, you have no idea how difficult it is to show him science fiction or fantasy. He's just like, you show him a film and he's like, yeah, that's wrong. That's wrong. I was like, just shut up and watch the fucking thing. So, yeah, but in the Doctor's Wife, the episode, I love where he's like, you never take me where I want to go. And she goes, yeah, but I always take you where you need to be. And I'm like, oh, I love you. Favorite episode. It's really good.
But it shows their relationship, and even when she's not personified, they still have that relationship, which is the thing. So it's definitely in the case of the Doctor with the TARDIS. The TARDIS isn't a form. There's definitely no aspect of slavery there because they're a partnership.
Yeah,
Well, no,
definitely.
at the end of the day, we
How
don't
that
know.
works.
I'm hypothesizing. At the end of the day, we don't know that they don't create something for something to live in. If that makes sense. We don't know. It's not. They don't create a box and then show it to a cat.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We're assuming slavery, but we don't know necessarily that is the relationship. It could be more symbiotic, that they offer them somewhere nice to live.
So what you're suggesting is that the consciousness of the TARDIS is a being that exists anyway, and the Time Lords built these boxes for them.
Yes.
So it's a symbiotic thing.
Yes.
I
Potentially.
actually kind of like that idea.
Well, I think it fits with the Doctor's TARDIS better, and the problem is that's where we've got most information from,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
I thought they were grown TARDISes. Weren't they grown?
If you
The bit.
yeah.
That's
If
the
you
problem.
go back to the original, if you go back to the books, yes, TARDISes are growing. But they're partly the parts of them are growing and parts are built. So it's a complex thing. So
So it's a
so in
cyborg.
the sense they're a living organism of a sort.
I mean, in my head, I imagine a horse and cart,
Fair enough.
but much more.
Well, I mean-
More.
If you took it from another concept, now I can't remember the name of the series, Farscape, where they have the pilot and they've got
Yeah.
the ships and the
Yeah,
pilots, a symbiotic with the ships. So it's I guess it's kind of like that.
I love that show growing up. Apparently, it was filmed in Australia in
And I
Sydney.
can't remember what the name of what they.
I
called
just,
the
you know
ship.
what? Here's the thing that's really funny. I'm currently in the middle of rewatching Farscape.
Yeah.
Right,
So
first,
what's
I
the
didn't
name they
know.
give the ships? Do they call the ships Leviathan or
Yes, Leviathans.
Yeah,
Right,
Leviathan.
here's the thing. At the time, I didn't know it was filmed in Australia. It never even occurred to me.
Didn't you know
It is
that? Oh wow!
fucking obvious watching it again because every fucker has an Australian accent. You can spot the Kiwis in it. You can fucking
It's full of Australians and Kiwis.
Yeah.
I'm glad that wins so many movies too.
Yeah,
Or I
there's so
could
many
get
movies
Australian
like that.
words. Most famous would be the lift instead of elevator or something like that.
Yeah.
Or the other way around in the Matrix.
There's there's a Jackie Chan movie done where it's meant to be set in the Bronx. It's not Battle in the Bronx. It's one of the other ones, and the entire film was filmed in Australia with all the extras being Australians, so all these Americans sound like Australians. It is absolutely brilliant. Normally in Hollywood, it's the reverse. Everyone, no matter where you're from, sounds like an American because they're all filled with fucking Americans, and you don't actually get people with the right accent. But here, it's all these Australians, not even pretending to be American with our accents. Just, but this is America.
Before we go on,
I'm Australian in America. Just all of the actors had that point of view. Sorry.
don't forget, if you have a few dollars, just send it through to the GoFundMe, which is being linked in the description below and on the side chat. So if you've got a few dollars, please donate if you have it. If you don't, that is fine. Just share it around and let's get Amanda into a new place. So yeah, it's a bit unfortunate that she can't be here at the moment because she's currently unconscious. Oh, what was that?
And
Not you hitting the floor.
sorry. Yeah, I dropped.
He's trying to beat himself up.
What did you drop? Am I to
I
expect
just
you to have
remembered,
some hallucinations later,
Oh, yeah.
or was it the base?
Are you saying you have acid there?
I've got.
I wish.
I have a acid. I've got vinegar.
Vinegar? I'm surprised you don't have
mean,
more.
I've
I was
probably
gonna
got
say,
more
you
as
probably
well.
Technically have
I've got
lots more. 'Cause
yeah,
it's either going to be an acidic or
Yeah, I've definitely
one
citric
way or
acid.
the other.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's probably several acids in my house somewhere. But I know I've got vinegar.
But
That's
you'd have
one
the
of them.
cleaning ones, but you'd also have a whole heap of
Who's
bases
ya?
as well.
I see you. Who's ya?
Oh, who's here? Hey, hello, Dr. Cyrus. By the way, I think who have I not said hello to? At me in the chat, and I will say hello to you.
Robert.
Robert. Hello, Robert. I think I did say hello, but hello again. Yes. Anyway, Jen, do you have a random question for the panel?
Do I have a...
You want to ask something, the philosophy of something weird?
It actually turned into a good philosophical conversation about whether they're slaves or not.
I have acid reflux.
Oh, something weird. Yeah, just throw me on the spot, despite the fact we've been doing this for the last 20 minutes.
Sam is hiding out backstage.
Oh,
Sam's there.
oh,
Yay!
oh, hang on. I will add Sam.
Lighting a lot, yeah.
Hang on, and
Hey, Sam. Are you lovely?
there
Hello.
you go. Hey, Sam.
How are you awake, Sam? You were up most of the
How
night.
I'm awake is actually I was awake earlier and then I passed out again.
Fair enough.
Fair enough.
And
Right,
Yeah, so I am now awake again after being up till like 4 or 5 in the morning.
fair enough. And how was the sleep?
I don't know. I don't remember any of it.
Well, it
but
was
I'm
good
still
then.
tired.
that normally means it's gone well.
Yeah, still tired, but that probably just means I didn't get enough of it.
So, for those of you who've been watching or not watching, preferably watching.
Mandy's in the back too.
Oh, Amanda's in the back. Oh,
Amanda.
we need that. We need that. Hang on, give me a moment. There we go. Hi, Amanda. So Sam is. Sam, who are you? What are you? Where are you? How are you? Why are you? And then I'll ask the same questions to Amanda, and then Amanda can explain why we're here.
Why are you yelling?
Why are we here?
I'm here. Go ahead, Sam.
Okay, so I'm Sam Chaos. I have. Are we doing the chilling thing? My brain
Yeah,
is catching up.
chill away.
Okay, so I have a YouTube channel where I will occasionally do edited content, but primarily my content is a podcast called Pub Religion, where I sit down as a pagan with an atheist co-host and a Christian co-host, and we kind of talk more casually about theological stuff. I scream into the void on Twitter. I have an Instagram now. We'll see if I do anything with that. But it's all just under Sam Chaos. If you find me on YouTube or whatever, I do have a link tree.
Mm-hmm.
So you might
Okay.
find me through stuff there. I am kind of this bit of the community's local dumbass pagan, I guess.
Fair enough. And Dave, I'm assuming you've put Sam's link in the chat.
No, but I will do in a sec.
Thank you. Again, I'm too afraid to touch my computer, so. Amanda, who are you? What are you? Where are you? How are you? And why are you?
For anybody who's been like watching for the whole 24 hours, missing for a little while, I got stuck in the basement and had my phone with me. But my father, I went to go get my coffee, and it was all the way down in the basement. And he got up, and it was a thing, and I didn't have my phone on me, and I was stuck down there. I'm sorry. I'm Amanda. I have a 17-year-old. We're just trying to get out of a really fucked up abusive situation. So that's it.
That's it.
Sorry.
Yep. No, that's all right. That's all right.
I'm still shaking.
Have you managed to sleep?
No, I haven't slept in like days. It's been days. So, yeah.
Fair enough.
I'll do the best I can.
After all this, Amanda, go and rest for a day.
Yeah.
Have a day of sleep.
You kind of need it.
When I can have some of the boys like stand sentry outside of my door, maybe I'll sleep for a little while.
Is there a hotel nearby you can hire a room for?
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to like spend the money
Fair
right
enough.
now.
Fair enough.
But yeah, I'm doing the best I can. So, but thank you everybody for being here. I missed people. I'm sorry. Thanks.
That's all right. You're all good. You're all good. We've all been very stressed, but clearly not as in such a bad situation as you are currently going in for a lot of us. So you're allowed to be frazzle-minded. Frazzle-minded is fine. It's fine.
Never complain about being frazzle-minded. It's how most of us are 90% of the time anyway.
Yeah.
I got my coffee though, so that's
Coffee is
awesome.
good. Coffee is good.
Yes.
Coffee is an
Milo.
excellent start.
What was that, Sam?
Coffee is an excellent start.
Yes, coffee is an excellent start. Coffee, and I got a little bit of weed left, so I just took my pain pills. I'm good to go. So
I will be right back. There's a cat destroying something somewhere.
Is your pussy scratching something?
You should say that differently. It would have been even better.
Does your pussy need a scratch?
It's certainly got an itch.
Don't worry, I need to go and pet a snake soon, actually. I might go and pet a snake.
ooh.
Ooh.
Oh, lucky Notcha.
Notcha, do you want to go and get Tyler for me?
Which, hold on.
Lily or Tiger?
Thyla, yeah, Thyla. You don't have to get Lilith
Right.
because Lilith
yeah,
likes to
that's
eat
right.
people. You can get Lilith. I just want to hear the scream.
No. Yeah. The problem is, if I go and get Tiger, she won't go in there for at least like an hour.
Oh, well, I'll go and get Thyla then.
Too late. Too late.
Oh, you're getting her.
Gonna try.
Nerdy, no one could find the cat.
Nerdy goes, is the cat called G-Spot? I was wanted to get a cat when I moved into this place, but I ended up not getting one because life would have been really cruel if I'd gotten the cat. But I wanted to call it Arsehole, spelled Hsole. So when they rang to go, hi Meredith, we need to book in Arsehole into the or I'd be like go home, and I'd be like anyway that's my story. Now that nobody's here, I'm just, well, Dave's here, that, you know, no one
Everyone else vanished.
everyone's gone away. Where have you all gone?
Now that you're stuck with the Brits.
Yeah, and you guys are just sparkling with charisma.
Have you met any Brits?
That was sarcasm.
I know.
I did meet one Brit, and he yelled at me for 45 minutes.
He's not a very
Did
nice
you
person.
incorrectly queue?
Yeah, so that's
He was not a nice person.
no.
I want to just take him off the list of examples of Brits.
Who are you taking
That would
off what
be
list?
useful for us.
We're
Then
talking,
I'd also like to take Boris Johnson off the list of examples of Brits. So
well, I want to take him off the list of examples
do
of
you
humans.
take J.K. Rowling off as well?
Yeah,
Sorry, Mira.
yeah.
Okay,
I have a
so
list.
Can we just kick her off Dover?
Just
Can we go
take
to
them off the
planet,
level of
actually?
humans.
I
Hello.
just want everybody to see my boobs.
Oh, nice boobs.
So,
Oh,
like-
hello.
Please.
Oh, so hang on.
Nice.
You've got Nacho's faces on your boobs, and I can also sit on his face as well. So
That's right. You got the pants, and I got the boobs.
That takes us back to then you should ask the question Dave asked earlier.
Amanda,
Yes.
what flavoured nipples? If nipples had a standardised flavour.
I said coffee.
so
Hi,
cool,
multiple flavor
man.
coffee. The wife. Is that Thyla?
this one's Thyla. Yeah.
Hi, Thyla.
The other one would be
Aw.
eating me.
Oh, the
More
other one,
entertaining,
is it
though.
that time of the month for the other one?
Oh, that's that time of the life. I think she's just
It's always,
All the
always
time.
that time.
all
The other one.
yeah,
just a horny-
I have.
horny teenager.
When you're a teenager.
Oh, dear. I have seen lots of pictures of Lilith just being like, no.
Nom 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 nom.
Nom, nom.
Nom nom nom. Well,
I've seen more than pictures of like whole fingers disappearing.
she's done it to me twice.
Sorry, I'm
Ever
moving
hold a
around a
naked
lot.
one
I'm just
church
trying
that you
to.
ever hold a
No, you're
naked?
right, Dom.
You're right.
I'm on the floor trying to get comfortable, but I still have my cheese and mustard for everybody
Have you
that
got like
remembers
full
that.
on red
Goes
hair,
around
or is
for
that
that.
just the lighting? Is that
Right.
red hair there, Amanda?
What was that, Nasha?
Is that red hair, or is that just the lighting and giving it?
No,
a
my hair's red.
red tint? Fuck
Yeah.
yeah, I got red hair at the moment too. That's
Oh,
awesome.
do you? That's
Yeah,
hot,
we'll be
Nasha.
matching.
Yeah. Yeah. Nacho and I went at the same time, so our regrowth is about that long.
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
a
we
lot of red
need
hair.
we need to get that fixed, but
Well, I still have munchkins too, by the way, everybody. So that's
Oh,
awesome.
that looks yummy.
Sorry.
hello, Jim.
So Tyler.
This one's Thyla, yeah. This is the one that actually has a brain. The other one's
My,
lovely. The other one's lovely. She's gorgeous. She's just
man,
not the
Jim.
brightest.
Mero knows this, but Angel and the boys have kind of like a Nervardia and Snakes fan club. It's been harder for them to get together and do it because they used to watch her videos and stuff during lunch at school, but since like COVID and stuff, it's been harder. But yeah, they love them some Mero. So
Aw, I miss
Aw.
like hearing stories from them.
yes,
Okay.
they can't wait to get back. To really get stuff back in order and
Yeah.
plus like being able to go once we have the new place too. Get the boys to be able to come over and watch whenever like they don't
Yeah.
because right now they're always like worried about coming here just because
Yeah.
my parents are insane. So anyway, they love they're the Marrow fan club. So
And it just makes me feel so special too. They're so sweet.
there's a group of teenage boys that just like have big hearts over their eyes for you.
Apologies, Dave. I wasn't looking at the private chat, so I have no idea what you
Does
were
that mean
talking
they
about
all are
earlier.
jealous of me?
Probably.
Yes, a little bit. Yeah, no,
Yes.
they are. So. But I think like with Angel, it's not like that. Angel's like
No, I wouldn't
kind of
match up.
his spirit animal. Nacha, you guys,
Yay!
between the hair and some of the other activities you partake in, and the skateboarding and like everything, you guys have a lot in common. So
Has he ever got any
Yeah.
footage of himself skateboarding, or
we did.
any
I
skateboarding
do.
video?
If I had one to throw up here, I wish I did. But I do have a couple I could send you later, Nacha.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
I'd be keen for that. Yeah,
He's not the greatest at it yet. He's still working at it, but he's
You've got to
he's
start
getting there.
somewhere. I I cannot stay on a skateboard to save my life. Like, I'm definitely a BMX guy. Like, but yeah.
Yeah.
I can walk
you know,
a fence.
getting older.
I can walk a fence line, right? Either sober or drunk, but I cannot hold myself on a skateboard.
Do you know what the weirdest thing is? I can't roller skate, but I can ice skate.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost exactly the same technique.
I'm useless at both, but I'm marginally better at ice skating.
I can do both very well, and I shouldn't.
Would be harder.
Sorry, what was that, Nudge?
I always imagined ice skating would be harder.
It's not, because it's easier because roller skates can roll in both directions very easily, and ice skates don't. It's much easier to keep yourself safe.
And it's also thinner, and having it thinner, like there's the center of gravity is easier to find. I think,
so
isn't that right?
Me having started as rollerblading, because I did rollerblading lots as a kid, and I was really nervous about ice skating.
I'm going to run away.
No, you'll find it easier.
Yeah, you're right, Dave.
Yes, Dave, it's okay.
I've already done it. Like,
Go ahead.
We'll
be here, Dave.
When I went ice skating, it was piss easy, and I was just surprised at myself that I could. I was like, I feel like a fucking ballerina on the ice. Like.
Did you know I had a friend that worked for, and sorry if
Mara, check backstage.
Bit within earshot, but I had a friend. Hey, Jim. Jim Majors is backstage.
Jim is backstage.
I had a friend that used to work for Disney on Ice, and he played Goofy, like with the big head, and he would ice skate. And like he was a professional clown. He wasn't a professional like ice skater or whatever. But they would get people that were clowns and stuff, and just like throw them on ice skates, and like, yeah, you're gonna skate now. So yeah, he was, and he went by the name. Funny story too. There was his clown name was Boomer McLeod, because so everybody called him Boomer. In fact, his license plate on his car said Boomer, because the big thing in our little friend group was their car audio. In fact, my first boyfriend growing up, his job was installing car audio systems and stuff like that. And the place that he worked was called Boomer Cloud.
Backstage.
Who?
So,
Jim
Majors is backstage.
Oh,
Mara.
sorry.
We told you that about 5 times.
Oh, okay. Sorry, Jim.
Tiger's there, so she's not paying attention.
Hi, Jim. How are you?
Hey, Jim.
I was so lonely and scared and by myself, and I heard voices, but I didn't know where you were.
I'm sorry.
No, you're with us.
It's all Mary's fault. She was haunting you.
It's all like, I'm sorry. I've got a snake coming on my face.
Yeah, it's snakes. So like,
I mean, Mary.
Hi, Jim.
I thought we said that Lilith was the horny snake.
Welcome to hell, Jim.
So, Jim, who are you? What are you? Where are you? How are you? And why are you?
Yeah.
What were the questions?
You're a little bit muffled, mate.
That.
Oh, okay. Let's see.
Nacho just said you were the sexiest man alive, and he's not totally wrong. Like, I'm gonna eat my munchkin.
I mean, like Keanu Reeves.
I've seen Brad Pitt. I've seen George Clooney. I've even seen Keanu Reeves. I probably put it.
Harrington.
Oh, I forget. I'm in a room full of aloes.
I have to ask now, Amanda. What's a munchkin?
Testing? No.
Oh, they're donut holes.
Hey, Jim. I hear you.
Oh, donut holes. I don't know that thing.
All right.
No,
That's what Dunkin' Donuts call
they're donut holes
hole.
from Dunkin' Donuts are specifically called munchkins for some reason.
Oh, okay, there you go.
All right, so
no, I'm eating those little guys from The Wizard of Oz. Duh, like they fried.
Yeah, those little guys from. I thought it might be some nickname Americans used for hash cookies or something like that.
Oh no, I wish. I should be. A friend of mine sent me some gummies today, so I should be getting those in the mail.
Okay.
So anyway, Jim, tell us about yourself. Sorry, I keep interrupting.
Hi, I'm Jim Majors. I have a mustache that's probably more famous than I am. I study Hebrew Bible. I'm a PhD candidate, and I enjoy engaging in anti-apologetics and general dumpster fires.
I think more so than your mustache, which is cool. I'll give you that. But if you've ever seen Jim's eyes, they're just, yes, not just got it right. Totally.
I'd give them to you if I didn't need them.
Now that's creepy.
Probably pretty useful.
No, they are super gorgeous. Jim is a beautiful man. So thank you for coming. It's it's very cool of you to come.
Well, thank you. You are more than becoming yourself.
Get a room.
Yeah, seriously. And Notcha, we joining?
Yeah, definitely.
Not just voice, so like buttery and.
All right, where's my 4K camera?
Well, I mean, if Dave comes back, we've been like planning this whole like post-COVID orgy for fucking 8 months now. So
And probably for at least another 8 to go.
I just want to know, like, where all do we have to wear a mask? Like, is it just on the face, or
If it's not on, it's not on.
if it's
I'm very glad we have COVID travel bans, but they're also exceptionally frustrating.
Yeah.
it removes like 50% of the fun.
My dad thinks he's funny. It was my birthday last month, and what he gave me for my birthday is a pint of condoms.
A pint?
A pint of
condoms.
How does one get a pint of condoms?
What is that, like
Condoms,
that liquid rubber cement or something?
Hold on. Remember, Sammy Jenkins said to me that Jim has a mind too, and you're right. I am sorry for objectifying him.
Oh, wow.
But Sammy, yeah. Remember Sammy Jenkins? If you've seen him, is hot as fuck as well. So like, we super love objectifying Sammy Jenkins.
I have to admit,
I just
not
woke
just
up.
not just pretty.
That's why my webcam's not on.
Not just pretty hot
she's
too, by the way. Just letting you know.
Yeah, we have no evidence.
Of course he is.
Some people do.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree.
The Leah guys, they know.
And they all think you're gorgeous.
Who's still around.
I'm looking forward to the
Mac
day
certainly. I went on camera with Mac the other day, and we hadn't been on cam for like a year or so now, and he sort of was taken aback. He's like, he literally said, "I was just shocked. Forgot how good looking you are."
He's a good looking dude.
And look, to be honest, so is Mac. So I gave him the compliment back too.
To be fair though, Mary,
nice.
you liked him before you knew how he looked.
Well, he's also
This is true. She was
his
stalking
personality is just as beautiful as he is. So
Yeah, definitely.
Says the stalker.
no, you pre-stalked me, dude.
And here it starts.
Not just a pretty face.
He's definitely.
Talk about me
You were
behind
a
my back,
stalker.
not to my face.
I thought Nacho
Jeez.
would have got over that.
What?
So
Calling
again,
you a
what-
stalker,
what
I
I-
thought he would have got over it.
Oh no, he hasn't even got over the cheesecake
no.
yet. So
You what?
No,
He's
actually, I
not-
keep
what's that?
forgetting to bring up the cheesecake one.
See,
How long
do you
ago
know
was
what
the
I think we're
cheesecake
probably
incident?
what we're probably all a little bit over is complain.
complain.
Go
Well, that's
on.
a year old now as well.
Oh, it's over a year old and it
Yeah,
still
jeez.
keeps
Is it
going up.
really?
It's
Yeah.
great.
You know, a lot of people don't know this, but Nacha is actually just one of Mero's snakes that has Neuralink.
Yeah. No, I got the vaccine, see? And so now I've got 5G and I've downloaded Neuralink onto me.
Do
Onto me? Yeah.
two-dimensional characters need the vaccine? This is a legitimate question, Mary.
Well,
Do
look,
two-dimensional characters
those
need to
microchips
be-
are paper thin, so we're good.
Yeah.
I
It's
have
not the only thing paper
had
thin.
I have had this stabbed twice.
I don't know
So
if you could see, like,
Oh.
I think it's an alpaca.
I know that alpaca. That's which one is that? That's El Chapo.
Oh, Chop, of course. Oh my God! And one of Angel's PlayStation names is El Chapo. That's hilarious. So, and then we have
Nice.
this one with the glasses.
Yes.
Oh, isn't that a good
Oh,
one?
the glasses.
Oh man.
I love the glasses, and not just like, yeah. See, he is a big, beautiful
Yeah,
man.
it's a beautiful man.
And Marrow's just like getting enveloped.
Fucking hard, dude.
I've never blushed and been disgusted at the same time before, so this is new for me.
I'm sorry. I love you. Those were courtesy of MathPig, by the way. He sent them over for me to share, so you can blame him about that.
Sammy Jenkins asked which one was Jim. Yeah, I was the one with the good hair.
So
the
it's a little confusing that.
I was the one with the penetrating gaze.
Be right back.
Yes.
we've kind of go on, sorry,
What was
Mandy.
this, Jimmy? Go ahead, or Sam. Sorry.
We've reached a point in the conversation where I'm just like, I did not actually understand a decent portion of what just happened, not because I'm innocent, but because I'm too damn asexual for this. Like, I'm too asexual for this. The idea of sexual attraction is still weird to me.
That's okay. That's totally valid. We everybody's.
I'm like, don't.
Kelly as well as you've hung out with Godless Granny too, right, Sam?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah. In fact, I'm actually kind of planning to do a stream about asexuality at some point, and I've invited Granny on for that, so we'll see if that happens.
I'd like to
Awesome.
watch that. Make sure you tag me when that goes on. I don't know too much about asexuality, and it seems like a really
yeah, it's
interesting.
something I think people are,
You might convert Marrow and then Notch is just lost it.
Oh,
Now,
it
see,
could be the
here's
other way
thing.
around.
I am, and it sounds contradictory to a lot of people, but I am an asexual whore. Like, I literally have an orgy planned for later this month.
That's fine. Okay.
But it's about
You're gonna have to explain
how
that
your
one,
attraction works.
Would it be accurate to say that to be asexual is just short of to be sexual?
Yeah, well, it's not about
That's
how
fine, Jim.
sexual. It's not about how much you like sex or not. It's about how your attraction works more so than anything else.
So I'm not actually entirely asexual. I can experience sexual attraction, but also I am not averse to doing sexual things with people who I'm not sexually attracted to. I can just be like, you are a nice person. I consider you a friend. I trust you well enough to fuck you.
Fair enough.
So basically, you just have a different incentive than other people.
Yeah, pretty much. I do it because sex is fun, and my friends are hot.
There are asexual people who really just don't like or enjoy sex.
Yeah.
So it
Yeah,
can be both.
like you can have asexual people who are sex repulsed, and you can have asexual people who enjoy sex. It's a bit like how you can have aromantic people who enjoy romance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sexuality is a weird thing.
It is
Well,
a
not
weird
But
thing.
it's complex.
That's
Weird
really
is not the right
helpful,
word.
Sam, for you to explain that. Like, I think asexuality can be kind of uncomfortable for the others of us, those of us that are sexual in nature. Not because we don't, it's just because we don't want to be offensive or anything. You know what I mean? Like
My skin
have
is
the conversation.
my skin is pretty thick, and I will make very sexual comments. But when people start talking about crushes, I'm completely lost.
That's fine.
Because like my crushes have just been all like my D&D group, and then my partners pretty much.
Yeah.
Because you have to legitimately know somebody before you can have a crush on them.
Personally, I just really hate putting my foot in my mouth, so I try not to assume anything.
Yeah.
This is
totally
fair.
get that.
And if people do have questions that they're concerned or insensitive, feel free to ask me or even DM me. Like, I am very difficult to offend.
To be honest, Sam, growing up only getting crushes on people that you actually get to know properly and actually know where you stand with them is probably better than how it is for most people. Because if you growing up as a teenager and you get crushes on people that you haven't got a hope in hell of ever getting with, that can be incredibly frustrating.
There's a time.
Hormones.
There's a time when I was trying to understand like the nuances, like within like polyamory and.
I'm also polyamorous.
I saw somebody's tweet and they said, if anybody has any questions, feel free to DM me. I DM'd them and I was like, hey, I have a couple of questions about, polyamory, if you don't mind. And they didn't say anything. So the next day I sent the questions and then they messaged me back. They said, quit messaging me, creep. And I was like, oh, okay. All right. Sorry.
Mistake.
That's fucking, I'm sorry.
That's bizarre.
Yeah.
No, I have kind of several, I guess, minorities I fall under that people often have insensitive questions about. I have autism, I'm queer, I'm non-binary, I'm polyamorous, I'm pagan.
You're just evil.
Kind of like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, my
Christian
pinned tweet on my
voice
Twitter is something to the effect of, I'm starting to see the signs evangelicals hold up as checklists.
Pretty much.
Mary, there's no point calling Sam evil. Everybody here is going to hell.
Yeah, that's true.
Is being non-binary or asexual something that's common with people on the spectrum? Because you're the third or fourth person I know that is that's asexual and it's autism.
So people who have autism are, generally speaking, more likely to identify with other minority groups in relation to things like sexuality and gender and other neurodivergencies as well. And the technical term would be saying there's a comorbidity between them. In actual fact, what I'm fairly certain is happening is that once you realize one thing is different about you, especially if it's something like autism or ADHD, you tend to kind of examine literally everything else.
Yeah, I would agree with you on that.
There's also the aspect that autistic people are more open to exploring who they are than people who aren't on the spectrum. So you're also you're on the spectrum than if you're not. So yeah, it's yeah.
So on an unrelated note, I noticed,
isn't it though, a spectrum in that because my little brother, for example, he's quite the opposite. So you couldn't say that blanketly.
Yeah, whenever you talk about autism, you can only ever make generalizations because the things in relation to autism are so broad that you can never make. You couldn't even ever make a blanket statement about all autistic people have or do X thing.
Yeah, is that why I remember hearing something like early days of when I was trying to work this out
so on a kind of related but unrelated note, I noticed that we're only 234 pounds away from the fundraiser goal.
Oh.
So if you haven't
did the goal get raised
donate
again?
now.
Thank you. Yes, everybody. I keep forgetting this while we're here. And for like I said, I haven't slept. Like I'm scared. Whatever the fuck. But seriously, like all the support, everything. Not just money, but like everybody's just love and kindness and just like being here for me. We talked about this on an earlier stream. Like I have spent the past 20 years, like when your own parent says to you, you're worthless and you mean nothing and nobody will love you. You kind of believe that. But having this community behind us and saying, no, you have worth and we care about you. Shit, I'm sorry.
You're all good.
Okay.
Yeah, it's It's huge. It really is big, and it means the world to us. So thanks to everybody for all
We
of
have
this.
a community that's amazing, Amanda.
I
You think
I
some of the
imagine
crap that's happened in it and the amount of support that's come in. I don't think there's been a fundraiser for somebody in the community that hasn't hit its goal.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that's an amazing thing to make. To make a claim of. I'm pretty sure every single one of them has hit their goal or done better than its goal. And
everyone
that
I've
is
seen
brilliant.
reference to has, certainly. Well, I acknowledge I'm new in the community, but I have seen about a lot of older ones.
Everyone I've been part of, and all the other ones that I've seen that I weren't part of, all made their goal or made beyond their goal. And, you know, that's amazing. I mean, all of us on the top row have had fundraisers at some point
Yeah.
as well, and we all made our goals.
I have I have a brother who actually lives in Atlanta, not that far from me, and I did text him like I've literally never asked him for anything, even through all of this. I moved here even though he's right here, but he has a wife, so, and I'm the daughter, so this was all expected of me. But I did finally give in. And the other day, and I texted him just because I was literally afraid for my life, and was just like, look, I've never asked you for anything. I am scared right now, and just completely ignored. And my brother is like, he's, very Christian, like so that's his Christian love, because I'm, a left-leaning atheist. Even though I'm his goddamn sister, I don't deserve anything.
Leaning?
Yeah. So I'm super left.
Super left.
In his eyes, whatever. It just
I know what you mean.
he doesn't,
Wait, you don't think black people should be murdered? Oh my god, you left-handed woke woman. Leftist woke woman. Left-handed. Oh my god!
Left-leaning, last-in communist.
Yeah.
So being so close to your goal, that means that you're gonna be here in Oklahoma, in a couple of weeks, or?
Oh, I'm coming to Oklahoma. That's right.
I'm gonna hop out whilst you wrap up, Mara, because
you've got.
I'm helping Chris on his.
Yeah, so Chris is going to be in the next one. Can someone, again, I'm afraid to touch my computer at the moment. Can someone link the next video stream thing in, and we'll wrap it up. So
We'll see you there, Jen.
Okay,
so Jen, before you go, who are you, what are you, where are you, how are you, and why are you? Just shill away.
I was trying to get the thing so I could post it. Give me a second.
No.
I already got it.
We'll go to Sam next. You go.
Okay,
fine. While Jen wraps it up.
Okay. Okay. I'm Jen from Jen's Little Corner. At the moment, I do bugger all because I just recently did what Amanda's going to be doing, and that's move. But now that I am moved, I've still got heaps to do here, but I'm planning on doing more content in the future that will all be sciencey related, as well as the streams I do with my boyfriend Will and with Kitty the Atheist. And check it out because we have a lot of fun and we talk about a lot of really interesting subjects. So yeah, that's me.
Okay, so wrapping it up, Sam.
See you over on Christmas.
See you later. Sam. See ya. Sam. Who are you? Where are you? Where? Blah blah blah. You know this drill.
Yeah.
Shill away.
So I am.
Sorry,
I am Sam. I am Sam Chaos. I put out content primarily on YouTube, but I do scream into the void on Twitter, and occasionally it screams back. We premiere new episodes of the Pub Religion podcast 5 Central Time every Wednesday, and so that's always fun. We kind of the premise of Pub Religion is a pagan, an atheist, and a Christian walk into a bar. And so that's kind of, we chat about theological stuff, but in a more relaxed manner, and people are not dicks. My atheist co-host is Will from Godless Sewing, and my Christian co-host is Maddie from Science Side Up.
Yeah, I've met her. She's lovely. She's really
Yeah,
gorgeous.
Maddie's good people.
She's lovely.
Maddie
Great person to
completely
talk climate
kicked
change
Nathan
with.
Thompson's and Kent Hovind's asses in debates recently.
Don't forget to link your channel in the side chat as well. By the way, so everyone can go
I do
over.
not have a wrench, but I will throw it in the private chats that someone
Can you comment on the side on the live chat, and I'll wrench you. I'll wrench you, wench.
Went to.
Amanda, who are you? What are you? Where are you? How are you? And why are you?
Everybody knows why I'm here, but I think I'm going to use this time. I've said this a couple times during the streams, this in the past 12 hours or whatever. But I literally wouldn't be here and part of this community, any of it, if it weren't for Mary.
That's a major for me.
No, look,
I'm proud of that.
it's true. You brought me into this community. You gave me this family. I wouldn't have any of this if it weren't for you. So thank you. That's yeah.
Thank you.
I love you guys
Love you.
so much. Yeah, I'm gonna pop off and go do Chris's. But honestly, and thank you, Jim and Nacha and you guys. But Miro, I would not be here.
Before you go, do you remember why I reached out to you?
Because I'm a nerd. I don't know.
Because you tagged. You said something like, oh, my favorite atheist content creators or something was Jimmy, Shannon, Zod or something like that, and Navadia. And I was like, well, one of these things is not like the other. So I just sent you a message and said, thank you for tagging me.
Really? I remember that.
Thank you.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
See, it's really bizarre for me because in my head,
I don't remember it like
and
that. Don't worry.
But yeah, so I reached out and I said thank you for tagging me in that, because and we started this conversation and here you are. So you should be thanking yourself as well.
That's sweet. That's awesome.
It's totally true, and but that's the thing, that little tiny thing that you did for me, you probably was nothing, that meant everything to us, to me and Angel. So thank you, Mary.
Well, I mean,
and I will see everybody over at Chris's. Bye, guys. Love you all so much.
Love you, and go pop over to Chris's, everyone. So please. Mods, just keep linking the next one in the chat for me, please. Oh no, Dr. Osiris has lost two subs. Jim, who are you? What are you? Where are you? Why are you? And how are you? And where can we find you?
Jim. I'm at youtube.com/Jim Majors, or you can follow me on Twitter at the Jim Majors. If you like the stuff I do, if you don't know me, then that's probably a good thing. But if you do know me and you're not subscribed, then you should be ashamed of yourself and you should do it out of shame. But much love to everybody.
Cool. Not sure, who are you? What are you? Where are you? How are you? And why are you?
Well, I would be the Notjar Witness, and I do Notjar Witnessy things. I don't really put that much out on YouTube lately other than gaming videos. So either check me out on Twitter or go watch a video or something, like an argument Jim May just gets into.
All right. And for those of you who don't know me, I'm Meredith, aka Navadia, aka Mero. You're watching my channel, so if you haven't seen my stuff before, thank you for coming and checking me out. I have been a bit slack on the YouTubes recently. I've just been in a bit of a slump. But I hopefully will get things back up and running when I'm like kicking myself up the butt. I've got a video coming out soon talking about why the COVID vaccine came out so quickly. And yeah, so when I finally get my arse into gear, I'll finish editing that. And yeah, so I just want to say thank you everyone for coming. Everyone who has donated to the GoFundMe, really do appreciate that. And yeah, again, check in the description the link to the GoFundMe. Please, if you can, only if you can, donate. Go donate. But if you can't, that's fine. Just share, ask, beg. Yeah, it's a really important thing because, as you can see, Amanda desperately needs to get out. So anyway, I just want to say thank you everyone for coming, and don't forget scandium, iodine, nitrogen, and cerium, or don't give yourself the raw prawn. It really depends which one you want to do. See you later, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
And
Yeah,
end
Jim.
screen.